Hey, Tyler here. So I want to walk you through a sample welcome automation that I have set up. So the three steps are sign up, initial offer, and newsletter, right? So where most brands and where most people mess up is they go straight from sign up to newsletter. They don't take advantage of that momentum that exists when people just sign up to your email list, right? That's when they're going to be the most engaged, the most excited to hear what you have to say. So that's when you should kind of make it known that you have something to offer. So here's the automation set up in my active campaign account. Looks kind of complicated, but we're going to zoom in and just quickly go through each part, and you should catch on pretty quickly. It's not too bad. So we need a trigger, right? So our trigger is probably going to be when somebody signs up to the list, okay? So when somebody signs up to the list, this automation will start. And we're going to send a first email, and this is a welcome and initial offer. Like I said, most brands just do a welcome and then they say, okay, here's our newsletter. So what this automation does is it welcomes them, but it also gives them your initial offer, whether that is an actual product that you're selling, an event, a charity or foundation that you have set up, or even just a website or a special piece of content that you want to drive traffic to. Point is, take advantage because you're not going to get any higher engagement than that first email. So after you send this first email, we have a wait. So this is a 1-day wait, and then there's an if-then statement. So this is kind of how the foundation of automation is set up. Depending on what your subscriber does, they'll get a message. So if they in this situation, if they click the link that we give them in the first email, and remember that link is just whatever initial offer you want to give them. If they click the if they click the link, then they get put over here into this bucket. If they don't click the link, they get over here into this no bucket. And so obviously how we talk to them on each side is going to be different. If they don't click, we're going to, kind of figure out why they didn't click and push them to click. The clicks are important not only because you want to get attention to whatever action you're driving them to, but it also sends a good message to your email provider saying that you are a good sender, your subscribers are engaged, and they like what you're sending. So we really want to try and get that action and get those clicks from the start. So let's look over on the yes side. So let's say they did click on your offer, but maybe they didn't actually follow through. Excuse me. So we say yes, they clicked, but no, they did not buy the product. All right, so that's good. It shows that they're interested. The fact that they clicked and checked it out is better than nothing. So for those people that clicked but they didn't buy, we're going to send them a second email. And this second email is just kind of a follow-up, like, hey, I saw that you checked out my product. Wanted to make sure that you had all the information you need. So this could be social proof, this could be a testimonial, this could be kind of just a better in-depth look at the features, more details. Whatever it is, you're just trying to give them more information so that they can follow through. They clicked, so they showed interest. Now you're just trying to feed them a little bit more to get them to convert. And then after that, like I said, the goal of this is to kind of just take advantage of that initial momentum. So we're not going to keep pushing. We're going to wait another day, but then we have another if then. So we're going to see if they bought the product. If they didn't, then they are going to go into the newsletter. And if they did, they're going to the newsletter anyway. So I misspoke, but basically, like I said, we're going to push the product one time initially, follow up with another email, and then we're just going to feed them into the newsletter, right? We're not going to hard sell them yet. Maybe they're just not ready, which is obviously very understandable since they just joined your list, but we do want to make sure that they know about the product. So after this second push, we're going to send them on to the newsletter, and that newsletter is what you already have set up, kind of going to the rest of your subscribers. But the point of this is that we don't want to give them the newsletter before giving them the offer. We want to start with that offer and then feed them into the newsletter. Okay, and so kind of the same idea over here on this side. So let's go back to the beginning. So we sent that first initial email, the initial offer. Now let's say that they did not click at all in that first email. So then that is a sign to us that they need some more value, right? Or maybe that what we were sending them just didn't click with them. It didn't pique their interest enough to follow through. So we're going to send them a value email, and this value email is just going to be pure content, right? We're going to show them that being on this newsletter is worthwhile, being on this list is going to help you, and this is why. So it's probably going to be a little bit different. So if you sent, so say you sent a product offer in that first email, this value email would be pure content, right? You're not going to talk about your product. You're just going to say some things that will help them, right? Give them some of your solution. So this value email here is going to go to people that don't click. And then we're going to do another if-then statement. So if they click in that email, right? So if they do click in this value email, that's a great sign. Show that they're interested. So then you can feel confident enough to kind of send that initial product push again, right? Because you've shown that you've got some value. Now it's like, hey, by the way, I have this to offer also, right? So you're going to send that. After that, like same as before, we're going to feed them into the newsletter. So we're going to end this welcome automation and send them into the newsletter here, here, and here. Again, that's just because we don't want to do a hard push. We just want to get them comfortable. And if they don't click, so after we've sent this value email, if they don't click in that one, then we're going to send another value email, right? We really, really, really want to get that engagement off the bat. We really want to get those clicks. We really want to boost that sender reputation because it'll only help in the long run to get more opens and better conversions. So if they don't click in value email 1, send them value email 2. This is just going to be more valuable content that you can create. And then we're going to do the same thing as the other ones. We are going to add them to the newsletter because if they don't click after value email 2, maybe they're just not engaged and they're not going to engage. So that's another problem, another situation that you can deal with. But for right now, in this moment, and in this automation, my suggestion would just be to add them to the newsletter and then hopefully engage them as part of the ongoing content that you're going to send them. So this is a sample automation. It's very simple. Again, it just takes advantage of that momentum when people first sign up to your list. It's the most important time, so don't mess it up. Thanks for watching.